Hello, back as promised for a second video today. This one's going to be a little bit different. It's not a vinyl update, but I have a lot of stuff to show here, so I thought I would go ahead and do that. Um, this past Saturday was Free Comic Book Day, and I don't know if a lot of you out there that are into vinyl participate in Free Comic Book Day. I mean, some people are into comics strictly, and some are into vinyl strictly, or whatever. I happen to be into too many things. That's my problem. Um, but I'll show you what I picked up. We went to one, two, three different comic book stores, and then we went to an oddity store that was next door to one of the comic book stores that we do go to once in a while. They have all kinds of weird stuff in there, and actually I got two records from there, too. But I'll save those for vinyl update. So if you want to see those, you can watch my next vinyl update. I'll try to put them in there if I don't forget. Anyway, um, I bought this. I didn't know this was even out as far as like a reprint. This one's number 16, Zap Comics. It's like a really thick um, novel type, I guess you'd say. But this has pretty much, I mean, it's Zap Comics, which I don't have any of those. And I seen this, it's like, oh my God, I really want this so bad. And I counted out what money I had left because it was the last place that we'd stopped. And I just had enough money to get it, counting out my dollars and my change and stuff. So, but it's R. Crumb. Losing my voice. It's R. Crumb. And there's another artist in here. There might be more than these two artists, but the other artist is S. Clay Wilson, and I guess he is famous for the Checkered Demon, uh, which I can't show this because there's like nudity, but the Checkered Demon cartoon, which is in here a lot. Let's see if I can find one to show you. And here's one here, I guess. And I'd seen him all the time and didn't realize that it was not R. Crumb. So that's how stupid I am. So now I found another artist that I can obsess over. And then we went to, like I said, went to three or four different places. And on Free Record Store Day, they have, they have sales and have their stuff marked down and stuff. So you get some really good bargains. And I found this. I used to have this as a kid. And I want to say that I found a copy of this not too long ago, but it might be a different one. But I wasn't going to take the chance to not get it. It's Cracked, Collector's Edition number 4, those Cracked Monsters. And it's Cracked Magazine, which is a similar type magazine like Mad Magazine was. And it was only $2, like I said, so wasn't going to pass that up because they had all their magazines on sale. And then I bought this one too just because it's awesome. The Bram Stoker Centennial issue. It's Diabolique. And this is all Dracula, all vampires. There's Christopher Lee on the back. But it goes through the history and basically of everything. So, and these magazines are out of print, more than likely. This one came out in 2012. And this Cracked magazine, not sure of the year. It's probably in the late 70s because it was only 50 cents. The original price was 50 cents. Then I got this Ultra Outre magazine, which no longer exists, with Jimi Hendrix. Outre. I can never say that right. And this one has Psychedelic San Francisco, Behind the Scenes at Woodstock, Experimental UK Underground, Theremin and Moog. So it has a lot of awesome stuff in it. Had to get that one. And then I picked this up, Film Facts. That's the movie Freaks on the front there. You guys haven't seen that movie, you really are missing out. It was banned when it first came out Let me show you if you open this up here, it has the front and back as the whole picture. That's a great movie. It's definitely an acquired taste. But I mean, and then this one here, this one has Bela Lugosi there on the front with the Phantom Creeps cereal, I guess it is. Robot Monsters also in this one. From Hell It Came, Journey to the Center of the Earth. And then I picked this one up too. This has an interview with Loretta King from Bride of the Monster, which is an Ed Wood film with Bela Lugosi. And these kinds of things are, I mean, right down my alley. I would prefer to have these over any of the current monster movies, I guess you'd say, which I don't even consider the current movies monster movies. I mean, I guess they are. I Was a Teenage Werewolf, which I think that movie is on YouTube. I haven't, not positive, but I don't even think it's been on DVD. I could be wrong. This also has How to Make a Monster and I Was a Teenage Frankenstein. That's Michael Landon from Little House on the Prairie. No one knew that. And then this one has Vampira on the cover. And I picked this one up not just because of the magazine, what the magazine is, but this is weird B movies from A to Z. So it's got some really, really interesting ones in there. And then, like I said, it was free comic book day, so I'm going to go through these really quick because I got a ton. I actually sorted out some of them that I'm going to give to one of Kat's nieces that's into comic books, but these are the ones I decided to keep, or at least for the moment. And I'll show you the free ones first. Actually, all of them were free, but I'll show you the ones that were actually for free comic book day, and then I'll show you the ones that were given away free just because they were clearing out some of their inventory, and that's what they do every year, which was a different comic book store. I got Archie's Madhouse Returns, Mummy's Always Right, Hotel Transylvania, Archie's Madhouse, which was the first one, Wrapped Up. Some of these I'm familiar with, some of them I'm not. Donald Duck, Halloween Scream, Johnny Boo and the Pumpkin Tiger. A lot of the Halloween themed. Peach, Howard Lovecraft, and then on to the bigger ones. Frankenstein, another Howard Lovecraft, Howard Lovecraft, Kingdom of Madness, A Sheets Story, and Goosebumps. So those are the ones that I picked up that were from actual free comic book day. All these other ones are from them just giving away stuff because they're nice. They said as many as you can get in your bag, and so close your bag, you can have them all. Anything that was on that table. So I'm just going to show this. I think this one's called Jack's Luck Runs Out. And a lot of these look like they're sort of underground. This one's called Java. Maybe, maybe not. John Pay, Private Investigator. Meanwhile, Open Season. Another Open Season. Slacker Comics. Replacement God. Prime Slime. Pre-teen Dirty Jean Kung Fu Kangaroos. Poison Elves. Rock-Ola. The Science Fair Story of Electronics. Seems like I remember that one from school. I mean, I could be wrong, but I think it's one of the same ones. It came from Radio Shack originally. Doesn't have a year on it, but Scratch. The Adventures of the Screamer Brothers. Shuck Comics. Another Shuck Comics. Replacement God. Ralph Snart Adventures, which I got a couple of his last year. Another Ralph Snart. The artwork in that's really great. Another Ralph Snart. Ragmop. Ultra Klutz. Yep. It's got Ultraman on it. Triple Dare. Trencher. Ryan. Domino Chance. And another one. Adam and Eve. Box Office Poison. And another Box Office Poison. So, you could say I got quite a few comic books there. So that was a quite successful day. The first comic book store went into, they have them set up to where they have two separate types of comic books in bags, and they ask you which type you want. You want the adult bag or you want the kids bag or the all ages bag? And I got one and Kat got the other one. So then we went shopping, and a lot of those magazines, actually all of those magazines I got at that comic book store, and which is Bookery in Fairborn. And then we went to the Oddities store next door, which is a great store. I got, like I said, bought 2 records there. Excuse me. And then we went to Yellow Springs, which is a great place to go. And we went to 2 comic book stores there. And I never can think of the one, I want to say Flytrap, but that's not it. Comic book, and we got a lot of the free ones that were actually offered for free comic book day. And then we went to Dark Star, which is where I got the Zap comics. And the guy that was in there, he seen me carrying that one around, and he brought out 2 original prints of the very first Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Zap Comics. And they were for sale. It's like, well, you know, I'll have to pass this time, but I really appreciated him showing them to me because I'd never seen those in person. So that's pretty rare. And then we went to get some pizza. There's a pizza place over there. It has gluten-free crust. It's really good pizza. Bentino's, I think it's called. And I think that was pretty much the gist of it. But we got some good stuff, and, you know, that's what it's all about. So if you haven't participated in Free Comic Book Day and you've never heard of it, or you're just never participated, you probably want to do that. I mean, it's really just to support your local comic book stores, just like it is for Record Store Day. So that's really what it's all about more than anything else. So thanks for watching and subscribing, and we'll see you in the next final update.